Our weekly review for grammar is possessive nouns and pronouns. Let's look at your student book, page 304. A possessive noun shows that a person or animal owns or has something. You add an apostrophe and an S to make a singular or plural noun possessive. Add only an apostrophe to a plural noun that ends in S. This is all a review of things we've done this week. A possessive pronoun can take the place of a possessive noun to show who or what owns something. Okay, we can look at this chart for some examples. Here's singular possessive, boys, dogs. So it's the boy's bike, it's the dog's toy. Here we have plural possessive, okay? It's the children's, not just the child's, there's more than one. Children's games, or we have the girls. Notice this ends in S, so they just add an apostrophe at the end. It's the girls' jackets. All right, so here are the singular, her, his, my, or mine, and the plural of possessive pronouns are our, ours, theirs, and theirs. So my bike or our books. All right, using what we just did, try this. Fill in the blank with the correct possessive noun or pronoun. Pause the video now and work through this with your learning adult. Come back to the video when you're done. Good writers use possessive pronouns to avoid repeating possessive nouns and to make sentences smoother. Be sure to replace a singular or plural possessive noun with a singular or plural possessive pronoun. So here we have some awkward sentences and the ways to make them smoother. So let's look at the first example in this chart. The family's best outing was the family's trip to the zoo. All right, that's kind of awkward. They repeat themselves. Instead of using the families the second time, they inserted the word their. Let's read it now. The family's best outing was their trip to the zoo. That makes much more sense and is a lot less awkward. Maria showed pictures to Maria's friends. Again, it's like she's talking about herself twice. Maria showed pictures to her friends. You see that by replacing that possessive noun with a possessive pronoun, it makes it sound so much smoother. Let's look at the last example. The picture of the alligator is Maria's favorite, she said. Well, this is Maria talking about herself, so we need a plural pronoun. The picture of, sorry, not a plural, but a singular. The picture of my alligator is my favorite, she said. Makes much more sense. So let's connect grammar to writing. As you write your dialogue, look for possessive nouns that you have repeated and replace these nouns with possessive pronouns. Check that your possessive pronouns match the possessive nouns that they replace. We're going to take the connecting grammar to writing piece a little bit further by turning in your reader's notebook to page 130. Again, it reminds us that we can make our sentences smoother by replacing repeated possessive nouns with possessive pronouns. We just need to make sure that the possessive pronoun matches the possessive noun that we replace. All right, we have some awkward sentences and some smoother sentences where they do replace the noun with a pronoun. And that's what you're going to do in these sentences 1 through 5. You're going to replace the underlined possessive noun with a possessive pronoun and then rewrite the sentence. Let's do the first one together. Lucy's favorite aunt is Lucy's Aunt Deborah. Here we have Lucy's twice. Which word could we put in there to make more sense? Could we put Lucy's favorite aunt is her Aunt Deborah? This is a singular, all right, singular possessive. So we could use the word her instead of Lucy's. So you would write, Lucy's favorite aunt is her Aunt Deborah, period. Do the rest of these on your own. Make sure to have your learning adult check your work.